episode of our Black History Month video series featuring Black healthcare professionals in the Bootheel. My name is Mary Ann Wright, and I'm a 4-H area educator and assistant to the regional coordinator for Lincoln University Cooperative Extension. This video program is led by some of the teens who participate in our Lincoln 4-H program. And today's interview is being led by Mr. Abeyon Motton.
Hello, I am Abeyon. I'm a 12th grader at Caruthersville High School. It is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Rosalyn Thompson. Can you tell me a little about your position?
Well, when I was here working, I was the RN here at the school district. There's another RN here, but for the middle school and the high school, I operated both offices as a nurse.
When did you know you wanted to pursue the position in healthcare?
I needed a profession that was going to be able to afford excellent living at that particular time. And so I chose nursing. I wanted to be a teacher first, but I chose nursing that it was going to be the best way for me to be able to self-support me and my child. And so I just didn't want to stop just at any level. Okay, I kept going for the highest level. I kept moving higher and higher.
Is there a mentor who you would identify as someone who encouraged you, pressure your interests?
Well, my parents, Vernon and W.H. Thompson, they always inspired me to do the best I could possibly do and keep striving for higher land and moving all obstacles, but keep moving. And so if I did fall at any level, I would pick myself up with their help, of course, and then kept moving.
Who was your biggest influence?
Who was my biggest influence? As a nurse, this lady named Miss Tillman over at the hospital, excellent nurse. I mean, it wasn't what she said, it's how she carried herself. It kept moving. She wasn't involved in a lot of the daily hoopla, but she did an excellent job, and I was sitting there on the outside watching that, okay, and so I wanted to be like that, and so then I earned that reputation, to one that was loving and caring and could take care of people. And like I said, I did work at the hospital for a number of years, and then when this opportunity came open, I came over here to the school.
What are steps you took earlier in life to help you today?
Well, I'm retired today, but I worked hard, diligently. Like I said, I worked at the hospital, and then let me tell you, I used to work at the hospital all night long, get off at 7 o'clock in the morning, get dressed, get bathed, come out here to the school and work all day long because I had a goal. I was bound and determined I was going to retire, and I was going to have some money. So I was moving constantly. So whenever they needed somebody to work the games, I worked the games, and which was extra cash. Whenever the hospital needed extra people to come in, even after I got secured this job here, I worked back at the hospital, and I worked, like I say, at night.
What prepared you to be a health professional?
Well, it was the classes, of course. They were awfully hard, but I was, like I said, I had a drive, that I like to be able to instill in other people to do something for themselves. Just don't stop. People are young and they get settled in doing the mediocre in life, and that's not me. And I try to instill that in my children, and anybody else's children I can. People still come back to me today and say, Miss Thompson, you don't know what you have done for me. I say, what did I say? They can't remember what I said, but my presence was there, and the Lord allowed me to intervene or come into other people's lives in order to dispel what was inside me into them.
Did you like school growing up?
I loved it. I love school. I love school. My mother has a tale that says that when I got sick, I cried because I couldn't come to school when I was a young person. The idea of me being at home and not being here in order to get with the other kids, because let me tell you, this was during segregation time, okay, and I did not want to miss out on what other people were getting, okay? And then my parents were steady. They weren't forcing us or beating us. They weren't doing that. But they kept feeding it to us that you're going to have to obtain what these other people got and do better than them, okay? So I was had an A game. And so when they instilled that into me, I tried to put it in other people.
What was your educational path?
Well, what does that mean? Educational path. I graduated from Caruthersville High School in 1969. I went to Lincoln University, and I was, like I said, I was going to be a school teacher, but I didn't finish that goal. And so I got into the nursing program, and so I obtained my RN after I got back here to Hayti at the hospital. And I want to go on further, but I think I'm a little bit too old now to pursue a higher degree. So I'll push other people.
What are some of the biggest obstacles that you face in your profession?
None now, none, of course, because I'm retired. But at that particular time, you know, they didn't really want other people, racists I'm talking about, to take care of them. But they kept saying, you're the best nurse we got, and I had people to come to me and say, Miss Ross, will you take care of such and such patient, you know, because other people don't want to take care of them. I took care of a dignitary when I worked in Kansas City at Research Medical Center. And he told the administration I did an excellent job, of course, you know. Then I took care of a patient in the same hospital that was and had the surgery. But I knew how to take care of that person and take care of their physical needs as well as take care of their mental needs. And they gave me a high rating as far as taking care of them. And, of course, I got a little monetary gift on the side. Not from the patient, of course, but from the administration.
Did you feel valued in your position?
I felt very valued in my position because I knew who I was and I knew who I was all about. What I was going to tolerate and what I was not going to tolerate, and gave all my patients excellent care.
Will you encourage Black youth to pursue the position in healthcare?
Yes, I would. And I would tell them, don't you dare stop where I did. You got to go higher. And I've seen some of the students that came out of this very school that have pursued a degree higher than I have, and they are moving on. They're working schools, they're working hospitals, clinics. Some of them have their own clinic. Some of them are moving on because I can tell them, you can't stop where I am. You got to keep moving. If you intend to stay in this world, have more than what Ms. Thompson has, you're going to have to keep moving in your education level.
Are there specific things that you do to be a role model as African American youth?
Talking to people. Talking to people, many places as I can, and tell them that you're going to have to strive for your best. You know, don't let other people put you down or carry you down. Or don't let other people's opinion of you stop you from excelling, okay? Do your best.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh my God, boy, I'm going to travel. I'm going to continue to travel. Since I've been retired, I've been a lot of places and doing a lot of things and eating some wonderful food, and I'm going to continue that.
Thank you for joining me today. This is one of an 8-part series featuring Black healthcare professional in the Bootheel. Be sure to visit the Pemiscot County 4-H Facebook page and the Bootheel 4-H YouTube channel for additional videos and more information about the 4-H.